Hey, it's Ethan Skolnick for the Five on the Floor podcast on the 5 Reasons Sports Network. Make sure to check out 5reasonsports.com, where I have a weekly column called Season Ticket, but this is kind of Season Ticket on video. Also, check out our merchandise. This is our Udonis Haslem shirt. When will Udonis Haslem and the rest of his teammates be back in an arena somewhere? That's the big question right now, of course, and the answer is nobody really knows. I was on a call last week with the Commissioner, Adam Silver. A bunch of media were on that call, and Adam Silver basically said, look, we're waiting on protocols when it comes to, testing and vaccines so that we know that we can play again. But there was a good development this past week, which is the NBA started to allow teams to allow players into their facilities to do some individual workouts. Now, that's not going to happen in every state, but in the states that are allowing that kind of activity, it does look like a possibility right now, and obviously we're trying to find out what the Miami Heat's plan is. Now, what does this mean going forward? Again, it's a promising step, but I still don't anticipate that we're going to see fans in an NBA arena this season or really for the rest of 2020. Whenever they start this season, wherever it is, if they just decide to play in one site or several sites or maybe just 4 sites and just play the playoffs or play the regular season or play a tournament, whatever it is that they do, I don't think there will be fans there. I think it's going to be too challenging to test everybody, and the first time that you have somebody test positive, they got to stop the whole thing. I think best case scenario, they can use sort of the small sample size of the players, make sure that they're quarantined properly, maybe let in some media, hopefully, we'll see, and try to play something out that is at least representative so that you'll have a real champion this year. Now, they're not going to play best 4 out of 7 series, but at least something that doesn't look bogus, right? And then to kind of decide when the next season is going to start. And I do think that we could be looking at significant changes to the NBA going forward. Adam Silver is the most progressive, the most creative of all the current commissioners. And I think if something happens here by accident that he likes, he might implement it. Like, for instance, if he starts the next season in December, he might decide to start all future seasons in December. Now, one other question that's been asked, I did talk to some people in the Heat facility this week about kind of how they're adjusting to what is going to be a very different financial situation. And nobody wants to talk about Mickey Arrison's situation and Carnival's troubles, but that may play into this a little bit. Mickey had to sell about 8% of Carnival to a Saudi Arabian outfit to basically, in some ways, save the company. And that's going to make things a little bit challenging going forward for the Miami Heat. But the other issue is the Heat had positioned itself to be a player in free agency in 2020 and 2021. Now, we don't know what free agency is going to look like. We don't know what the salary cap is going to be. We don't know what the luxury tax is going to be. The Heat don't know. I talked to people there. All they can really do is say, look, once we get a number, we will adjust. I do think one thing that could happen, it may be more challenging to retain some of the current players, but that will be true for a lot of other teams. So I actually think there could be more movement in the next couple off seasons than there was going to be, because the Heat might be able to poach a player for its exception, somebody who wants to come down here, that another team suddenly can't afford. So everything is in flux. Everything we believed before no longer applies. We just hope they play again this season. Again, check out 5reasonsports.com. Check out all our merchandise. This is one of our 11 Heat shirts, and of course, all of our Tua stuff and our Dolphin stuff. Talk soon.